What's up guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm so excited because I'm finally filming the very much requested what is on my iPhone 8 Plus video. You guys know that I film iPhone videos pretty much whenever I get a new phone, or I film updated ones quite often. You guys really loved it when I did my what's on my iPhone 6 Plus, so I'm going to be doing an updated one. Not a whole lot has changed, but the way I edit my Instagram pictures has changed a little bit. So I'll be showing you guys all my apps, how I edit my Instagram pictures, just really how I have everything organized on my phone. And yeah, this video is just going in place of the drive with me that I was going to post, but I couldn't film it today because it rained, so be expecting that on Saturday. So I think it's going to be Friday when I upload this, so be expecting that on Saturday. I'll be filming it then. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy. Please make sure you are subscribed. Click that subscribe button down below. Turn on my notifications so you can be notified when I post. I post every single week. And without further ado, let's get into what is on my iPhone. So as for my actual phone, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I do have the iPhone 8 Plus in the color gold. I really like it. It looks like this. This is the case that I currently have on it. It's from Kate Spade, and I don't have any other cases for it because I did recently get it in September, which that's not like super recent, but it's pretty recent. I just haven't really felt like spending money on other cases. And then I have my pop socket, which just makes my phone easier to hold. I'll link this down below, and I'll link this case as well. But yeah, this is just what it looks like. It's white. It's a bit of a change for me because I'm so used to having like black phones. Like, I don't think the last time I had a white phone was like 5 years ago, like a white iPhone. So ever since then I've always gotten black, but I figured I'd switch it up a bit for 2018, you know, new year, new me. I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is my phone, you guys. I really want to get like one of those Wildflower camo cases. So if anyone from Wildflower is watching this and you want to hook me up with some camo cases, sis is totally down. But anyways, I'm rambling, but yeah, this is my phone. Pretty cool, pretty dope. Let's get into what is actually on it, you feel? So my lock screen on my phone just is plain white for the background. Nothing really too crazy going on with it. I've had this lock screen literally forever. I love it because when you hold it down, it's like one of those 3D ones. But yeah, it looks like that, and it is Thursday, February the 15th when I am filming this video. So then once you unlock my phone, this is what the first page looks like. It just has all my apps and everything like that. Most of my apps, I like to keep my most used apps usually on my first page, just where I normally will reach for them. So at the bottom here on the display, I have some of my most used apps. So I have my messages, my mail, my phone, and Twitter. If you would like to follow me on Twitter, I'll open that up for you guys. It's BrianXPDX, and as always, all of my social media links are linked down below for you guys if you're interested. So right up top, I of course have my camera, and hello guys, I am filming right now. This is what my setup looks like. If you guys were ever curious, we have the camera right there, the 2 studio lights, you know what's going on. And then I have Safari up here, and then I also have my calendar, which, I mean, let's be honest, who actually uses their calendar? Because not me. And then I have my photos, which is actually scary because I'm not going to open that because everything that I don't want everyone to see is in my camera roll, like all my embarrassing photos, all my ugly photos, all the saved ugly photos of my friends, Snapchat screenshots from my friends, just like so many funny videos. My camera roll is literally my life. Like, it's actually hilarious. And then I have this home app that just comes on the phone where you can like connect your home to like turn on your lights and stuff. It's really weird, but I don't have that. It's just there. Then I have a lifestyle app, which is where I just have things that I use as a part of my lifestyle. And I think it was like actually named that. I don't even know if I named it that. But I have the iTunes Store, the App Store, FaceTime, iBooks, which I do use frequently because one of my workout PDFs is actually downloaded on there. And then I have the newsstand app, the notes app, which I also do use pretty frequently. I have YouTube, which obviously you guys, you already know, I stay on YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't already. And then I have the Title Boxing Club schedule for the local boxing club that I go to. I just click on there and then it takes me directly to like the workout schedule because that's the gym that I always go to. If you guys didn't know, I'm really into boxing. Then I have the Go90 app because I used to watch the show Tagged, or I still watch it, but like I watch it on there, and that's why I downloaded the app, and it's literally so good. I highly recommend it if you guys are looking for like a YouTuber show that some YouTubers are in. Like, I know JC's in it and Leah's in it, so pretty good show. And then I have the Fitbit app, which is over here because I do have a Fitbit. I use it to work out and track my progress. So then I have my folder called Travel. I just have weather, which right now in Ohio it's literally 60 degrees, so that's pretty crazy in the middle of February to be 60 degrees. My allergies are literally going everywhere. But I also have my Maps app, which, you know, sister cannot get anywhere without her Maps app. I have the Health app, which I don't really use, like, to be honest. As you can see, it says welcome to health. I probably should do that because I know you can put like emergency information in there, and then if someone finds your phone and you're like unconscious or whatever, they'll know like your information. Then I have reminders. in here, which I don't really ever use unless I have like an appointment or something. I also have the TV app, which again is kind of one of those that I don't really ever use. And then I have Beep Beep. I got it this because this is stuff that I use like for my car and stuff, like apps that are like car related and travel related. So I have cars.com, which I downloaded that when I was looking at getting a new car. I have Waze, which you guys is seriously amazing. I'm going to tell you right now, if you drive, I seriously love this app. What it does is it basically like takes like your location and things like that, and it tells you like where traffic is around you and everything like that. So it's really cool. So if you're driving somewhere and you're in a traffic jam and you're like, what's going on, if you get on Waze, it can tell you like if there's an accident, if there's a cop around, or like if there's a pothole. Pretty cool. Seriously love that. And then I have Google Street View, which I don't even know why I had that. I think I downloaded it for like a project one time, so it's on there. Then I have my Hyundai Blue Link, which is where like I can crank my car from my phone and like do all this cool stuff from my phone to my car, like turn on the lights and all that jazz. It's on there. And I can also track my car, so if it ever gets lost, I can find it. If you guys want to see my car tour, I'll link that down below if you're curious. I then have my utilities folder. This is basically just for everything that I really don't use, and it's just in here. Like my contacts, I sometimes use that. I mean, like, I don't really ever add new contacts in my phone, and like the people that I text are always in my recents, and the people that I call are always in my recents. But I have my contacts, I have my calculator, my compass, again, never really use. I have my voice memos that has literally every single song that I've ever recorded. If you guys didn't know, I'm a singer-songwriter. I write music, I sing music, I love music. I cannot talk apparently, but yeah, I have one in here called Late Night from last year that I've kind of been editing, and it's actually from a year ago. If you guys want me to start posting more music related stuff, let me know. I'm finishing up a song about a boy, and yeah, it's coming along pretty well, and I kind of really like it, so let me know if you guys would want to hear it. I then have my Find My iPhone app, my settings, my clock, which, sweet baby Jesus, I do not like my clock because it has to wake me up in the morning at 5:30, and it's really not great at all. And then I have the Stocks app, again, don't really use. Find Friends, I have the Apple Watch app, which if I had an Apple Watch, that would be helpful. I'm looking into getting one. If you guys have one, comment down below and let me know how you like it. I have my Wallet app, which I do actually use a lot. I store like my credit card in there for Apple Pay, my Sephora card, my Ulta card, everything like that. It's really convenient. I have the Tips app for like tips on your iPhone, the podcast app. So then in my music folder, I have Spotify, which, okay, I'm going to be honest, a lot of you guys asked for my Spotify. I have a Spotify. I'll link it down below. My username is BriannaXBDX, but for some reason some of you guys say that you can't find me, so I gotta figure it out. I don't really use Spotify a lot, but I have a playlist from like a year ago on there that I made, and I want to start creating more. So if you guys want me to be active on Spotify, let me know. I also have a SoundCloud. I'm more active on there. If you guys want to see some of my favorite music, definitely follow me on SoundCloud. That is also linked down below. It's just Brianna Nicole. I then have my music app, which I love. This is my current playlist from when I went to Athens to visit my brother at OU. I had like all these songs in here that I listened to, but these are pretty much like my recent songs that I've been vibing to, in case you guys are wondering, and like some here like I've added to my library recently that I love. I love Louis Capaldi, I think that's how you say his name. I recently found him. He's a new artist that I found. He's so amazing. Then I have my iHeartRadio app. I have my Dropbox app, which I use for business. Shazam, which I use to look up them songs that I don't know. I have my Pandora app, which I use sometimes, not very frequently. I then have my social media app, and I keep this on the first page. So I have Instagram. If you guys would like to follow me on Instagram, again, my Instagram is BriannaXBDX. Go ahead and follow me on there. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I really like to keep in touch with you guys on Instagram. I reply to a lot of DMs on Instagram very frequently, so definitely follow me on there. I then have Snapchat, which, hate this new update, by the way. It's literally trash, but if you want to follow me on Snapchat, there's my Snap code. You could go ahead and screenshot that, take a picture of it, you know, use it. But my Snapchat is JC's Cloud, if you guys would like to follow me on there. But my views on my story have literally went down like so drastically, it's not even funny, because of this new update. And then I have Vine Camera, just waiting for Vine 2. Y'all know how it is. I then have Facebook, which I'm not going to click on because that is personal to me. I then have a Tumblr, which I don't really use that often unless I'm looking for like new iPhone wallpapers. I have Pinterest, which I use for a lot of healthy meal recipes. I then have YouNow, which, you guys, I'm going to be broadcasting every week from now on YouNow, so go ahead and fan me on there. It's also linked down below below. It's just Brianna X Beauty X. I have my YouTube studio, which is strictly for like YouTube creators, where you can track your analytics, you can track your subscribers, views, everything like that. So it's pretty awesome. And then I have Refluence, which is another app associated with YouTube to get in contact with different brands for campaigns. I then have Facebook Messenger, which is personal, FameBit, which is another YouTube thing, and then Time Hop. And then I have the Starbucks app, which I love because you know that your girl is racking up them stars. So basically what it is you can like transfer money onto your Starbucks card here, and then you can earn like so many rewards, and it's pretty cool. So if you're a coffee drinker, if you go to Starbucks a lot, I highly recommend downloading this app because I've gotten so many free drinks out of it. And then on my second page, I have my shopping folder, and I don't know why it says 37 notifications. I cannot talk. Notifications. The Sephora app is like constantly sending me stuff, so I really need to like turn off my notifications. I'm sorry if I keep messing with my hair. It's just really annoying me. Y'all know how that goes. I have the Amazon app, which I'm always on a lot because I always find like good tech accessories on there for pretty cheap. I have Wanella, which I don't even know if you guys know what this is anymore. I should probably delete this, but it was the shiz back in like, I don't know, 2013, but it's basically where you like saw cool stuff and cute stuff that you liked, and then you got links to it. I don't know. I'm not even logged into it, but I just remember it from when I was younger. I then have Sephora. I also have my Depop app, which I don't actually have a Depop, but I use it to shop other clothes like in thrift and stuff like that. I have Urban Outfitters app, I have Pink Nation, I have Poshmark. I haven't posted on there in a while, but I will be doing a winter cleaning out of my closet. So if you guys want to follow me on Poshmark, I'm not logged in again because I just updated my phone. But my Poshmark is Brianna X Beauty X. I'll have it linked down below for you guys. And then I have the Forever 21 app, the Victoria's Secret app. I have eBay, American Eagle, PayPal, and Cartwheel, which is also pretty amazing because I save a lot of money at Target with that app. I then have another folder called Stuff. I have PinkPad, which I use to track my period. If you guys would like an updated period 101 video, let me know in the comments below because I've been doing a lot of new stuff and like that helps with my period that I would love to inform you guys on. I have Care.com, which I use to search for local babysitting jobs. I have Netflix. I then have Bitmoji, which cracks me up. I have Lamix, which is where you can like create like comic book stuff. I don't know, it's kind of fun. I have the Charles Pinzone app, which is where I go and get my hair done. Campfire, which is where you guys can go ask me questions. I'll have that link down below as well. And then I have Google Classroom, which I used back in the day. I then have a folder called More Stuff, which is like actually kind of funny. This just has really random apps, so I'm gonna kind of go through these quickly because they don't really have any significance. But I have Dubsmash, which is like that lip sync like little app. It's kind of funny. I have Ticketmaster, Bands in Town, Uber, Campus Portal, which is for grades back in school, and then I have Slater, which is like a little cheat sheet for math, and then I have Quizlet, which I use, ACT prep that I had from when I took the ACT, Bitcoin, like the Coinbase thing, which I haven't actually gotten any Bitcoin, but you know, that's another story. I have Photomath, like another little map app, Turnitin, which I use for my college essays, and then GIF keyboard, or I don't know, GIF. I say GIF, so yeah, but that's pretty funny. It's where you can like send GIFs to your friend. It's pretty cool. And then I have editing, which I'm now going to get into kind of how I edit my Instagram photos. So I have Visco, and this is what I use for my Instagram photos. So I'm going to go ahead and open it and just kind of show you guys how I edit my photos. So here's some photos that I had. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys like how I edited this one right here. So I posted this on Instagram a while ago, so this is what it looks like. For example, we're just gonna do it with like no filter. That's kind of like what it looks like with no filter. And then lately I've been using A2 and turning it down to like about 6. That's kind of been my theme. But for this photo specifically, I did, let's see, I usually use F1 or F2. Let's just do F2. I really like the mellow look. And then I kind of put the exposure down just a tad. I kind of adjust it. As you guys can see, I adjust the contrast just a little bit, and then I also like adjust the saturation. That's kind of like for photos that I take outside, so I usually bring the saturation down, but those are the filters that I've been using recently. F2, all of like the F filters, F1, 2, and 3, and then I don't really use black and white that often, but all of the A filters on Visco I use. So if you guys are wondering, like my most frequently is probably A6, A5, and A9 and 10 is like what I, you know, mostly go towards. And then also, like for this one, let's see, I used F1 for this photo, for example. Let me see. And then I turned the exposure like down to -1.3. And then I like to turn like the F1 down to 6. So like it's usually down to like 6 or 4. It kind of just depends on like the exposure of the photo. And I kind of like try to keep my theme pretty general. I don't really have like a set theme, but I usually use like those filters. Like let's see, like for this one, I think I use, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I use f2 for this one. So for example, I just kind of usually do that and then I adjust it based on the exposure of the photo. And that's really how I edit my Instagram photos. I really, really like it. Sometimes I'll get on my Afterlight app to like add a lens flare to my photos, which is pretty cool. So like you can go on here and like there's so many photos in here, but you can go on here. This is just an unedited photo, but you can add like super cool things to your photos. So they have cool filters as well. Like they have like seasons filters, which I actually miss using this app and its filters. Like it's pretty cool. So I haven't gotten to play around with this. Like you have the light leaks, which you can add, which are pretty cool. So sometimes I'll do that if I want my filter, if I want my photo just to have a little bit more pop. Like I really, really like that with this one. So that's kind of what Afterlight does. So I usually use those two, like it's in between those two, and those are like my two favorite editing apps that I'll use for Instagram. I then have Papelook, which I use sometimes to make birthday collages for people. I have Vignette, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it's where you can put filters on your videos. I have Square Ready, which I don't really use anymore. I used that back when I had like a square theme. And then I have Layout for Instagram, which I always use because I'm always making collages. I have Fusel, which I also use for collages. I have Boomerang, which is so awesome because I love making boomerangs. I have Shutterfly, which I use like to make my calendars every year. I did like a custom calendar and it was pretty awesome. And I have Facetune, which I use this to add detail to my photos. There's this little thing on here where if you go on Facetune, this is another app that I use quite frequently. And if you pick a photo, for example, let's just do this photo of my friend Ashley. She's gonna hate me for this. Or we can do this photo of me and my brother. But this photo is like already clear itself. But this photo is so old, by the way. But if you go to, let's see, details right here, I'll use this a lot. I'll kind of like zoom in and like go over it a little bit just to give it a little bit more detail and see how it kind of makes everything like stand out a little bit more. So I do that a lot, and that's really the only thing that I ever use on Facetune. And then I have Crop VS, and then I have Musical.ly. I'm actually gonna be getting back into Musical.ly. I really want to become like a Musical.ly user, if that makes any sense. I made Musical.lys like back in the day, if you guys can't see. The last time I made one was in 2016, but if you guys want to follow me, my Musical.ly is AbriannaXBeautyX. I'm gonna start posting on there. I'm still trying to learn kind of how to use it because I really wasn't on that gang with all the 13-year-olds when it started back like what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but I'm trying to get into it because you guys seem to really want me to do it. So if you guys want it, I'll do it for you. Go ahead and follow me on there if you would like. And then the next 4 apps that I have, that's actually the last couple apps on my phone, are Files, which is where I store stuff on my phone, like documents and things like that. I then have Gmail, which is for school purposes and YouTube purposes. I then have Google Docs, which is also for school, and Chase app, which is just like my banking and things like that. Alrighty guys, and that is actually everything that is on my iPhone 8 Plus. I really, really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. I love you guys all so much. Comment down below the videos that you want to see from me, and don't forget that my Drive With Me video is coming Saturday, so comment down below if you would like me to film it listening to music and talk about my current favorite songs, or if you just like me to film it kind of laid back, chilling, talking to you guys, updating you on my life, because you know I love to do that. But I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!